There are a number of really fascinating business issues associated with cloud services, and it's very separate from the questions around infrastructure and delivery of the service itself. So initially what we needed to look at is how do you make these services tangible, easily communicated, easily consumed by customers, because that's the beautiful thing about cloud services is that it's dynamic, it's ready to use immediately, you can self-provision. And so if you don't make the service readily accessible in terms of how it's utilized, you lose a lot of the advantages of cloud services. And so we focused on areas where the economies and the value of cloud services could really be executed well. So when you look at, for example, test and development environments, there's a huge opportunity with cloud services to globalize your standards around test and development. So you can define your standard tool environment, you can define your testing and review processes. For example, you can enable global collaboration, and all of these things can be done into a management reporting console that can be viewed globally by a senior vice president of development or a CTO. So what I think the cloud conversation has to migrate into is beyond, what storage or what computing fabric you're going to use to deliver the service, but what does it do for you as a business owner in your particular area to drive time to market, and to drive global economies, and to really take advantage of the global workplace that we're developing, and everyone talks about, but there are still logistical limitations to how that global collaboration can occur, that the cloud, I think, is going to solve a lot of the problems around. I think some other really big issues around cloud services that are going to face all enterprises that want to do it want to execute against it over the next 5 years, is there's going to be a major business process reorganization issue around it. How do you manage self-procurement across an entire organization? How do you execute a program where you're essentially drawing down on a PO against a global agreement where, thousands of people could potentially utilize that PO in any, number of form. So when you're looking at the marketplace right now, the entrants are enabling credit card capabilities and things like that. This is going to have to move into the enterprise space where it's not going to be on an expense credit card basis. It's going to be, how do I draw down against a global purchase order and have this be part of the global, fit into the global procurement model, and but still enable the value around self-provisioning, ready dynamic services that can be put up and taken down as needed.